Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we're playing the third and final game of the Marlins series from Miami. The series tied right now at 1-1. The first game was a little bit of a shootout. The last game was a pitcher's duel in which we were able to squeak out a victory 2-0. In the first one, we obviously lost 8-5. But today we are sending the hopefully better than last time John Lester, who is 4-3. He's gonna go on. He's still got about 5. I think he's on 5 days rest. But he did have a short outing in his last one, and so C.J. Edwards needed an extra day to kind of get his stamina up. So I decided that since Lester had a full bar of stamina, to let him go today. Like I said last time out, he had it really rough. Only went 2 2/3 innings and just he got absolutely mauled by the Royals in that ball game. But today he'll be facing off against Jarrett Cozart, who is 2-6 with a 3.90 ERA. So he's had a rough season, as his season has kind of gone. The Marlins season has kind of gone as well, I guess. They're sitting at 21-32. They're 3 games behind us, and they're actually the second worst team in the National League. But that does not mean that we can take them lightly. We're going to have to come in and kick some butt. Like I keep saying, though, we have lots of injury problems. Here, just give you a look at our disabled list real quick here. We got Miguel Montero, who's out for another 3 to 4 weeks with a head contusion. That's his second one of the year. So every time he gets going, and then he starts hitting better again, and then he gets hurt. So it kind of hurts. But we got Kyle Schwarber up here right now for him. He's not been doing too bad. Edwin Jackson, our all-star candidate for reliever, out for 1 to 2 months with a fractured arm. That one was a big blow to our team, although he did not pitch well in the game he was pitching in. But and then you see here too our 2 starters, Tsuyoshi Wada and Jason Hamill, both on the DL. Wada still 1 to 2 months out from coming back, and Hamill about 3 to 4 weeks. So a couple of these guys we should see after the All-Star break, which is promising. But at this point, still, our team is a little bit in shambles. The fact that we're sitting at 24-29, I wouldn't consider that the worst thing in the world. I feel like we're doing all right. But hopefully we have another low-scoring game today, as we fare much better in those than we do in those shootouts. The offense gets going, but it doesn't match the other team. Let's go ahead and get into this ball game here. Gonna be wearing. Let's go with the regular road unis. They always sit there and change them up on me. And like I said, we're gonna have Lester, C.J. Edwards, not quite ready on energy yet, so decided to sit him out today and bump him back to give him an extra day of rest. So Lester's going today, and then we got some guys that need days off. Schwarber is going to get the day off because John Lester's on the mound, and so David Ross will be behind the plate today. And then probably should give Anthony Rizzo a day off somewhere in here. We're actually gonna put our best lineup out there. We're gonna leave what we got here because we're gonna try and win this third and final game of the series and take this series, make it 2 consecutive series that we've taken from the opposition. So go ahead and put that lineup out there today. And I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve at the ballpark at Marlins Park in South Florida. And I'll be back after the game, guys. Enjoy.
With everyone standing at Dodger Stadium, Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings and hits a drive. Right center field. It's in the gap, and it's down off the wall. Molina scores. Adams scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a double to right center, and the Cardinals.
Evening skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. It's the Cubs and the Marlins. Next. Now from the Sunshine State of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cubs and the Miami Marlins. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side, alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's run through what's happened so far as we wrap up this three-game set.
Yeah, we're all tied up coming into the finale here tonight. This has been a tight series so far. No reason to think this third game should be any different.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs, as Joe Madden will line them up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Dexter Fowler will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight.
For the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one in decent form as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Here's the 2-0. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. And there to handle it is Ichiro, 1 away.
Yeah, an easy fly ball there to start the ball game. One of the big keys for him in this one is going to be keeping that leadoff man off base. He's off to a good start here.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. Now the first pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 2.
One thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Anthony Rizzo will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. On the mound to face these guys, one of the more consistent left-handers around, as you see the numbers there for the former All-Star John Lester. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. And there's the familiar stride of Ichiro as he makes his way to the box to start the home half of inning number 1. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Batting second, third baseman,
Martin Prado will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And that's in there for strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now Lester's 0-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 9 on the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Lester ready, the 1-0. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. Oh, and he misses it.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what the issue on this play was. He doesn't have too far to go to get this thing, and it looked like the ball was right in his sights the entire way, but it just didn't want to stick in his glove. Maybe he should take the trampoline out of his glove.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and 23 driven in. He's ready now. The pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
This is where you need to make that error hurt. It's the first inning. You've got a guy on base. You can somehow get him around. That becomes demoralizing to a defense.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. Rounding third is Stanton heading for the plate. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, great start for him so far. They go up 2-0 on a base hit here. They're doing it off one of the best pitchers in the game.
Michael Morse will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. The next pitch. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Yeah! 1-1 on its way from Lester. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is popped up near second base. Russell has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs nothing. Jorge Soler will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Soler.
Now here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Water! Get your water here!
Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Starlin Castro will stand in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Now the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Pitch on the way. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is back control at its finest right there.
Into the box, Chris Coghlan, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average to start play at .315. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Echeverria for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. JT Realmuto will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
The 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Danny Echeverria will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball one.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Bases are empty, one man out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Well, this ball is rifled down that left field line. It wasn't fair by much. You'll see it just to the right of the chalk, and he's going to hustle himself up to second with a hard-hit double.
In now, Jared Cozart, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. He's set, now the pitch. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
0-2 now from Lester. And he struck him out.
Third strikeout for him now. Got him out front a little bit here. He winds up turning this pitch over nicely, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Here's Ichiro now, as he'll take a look at ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. The 1-0 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. David Ross will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
David Ross.
First pitch coming. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little. And the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That guy's all yours.
The pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Man, I thought speed was one of the first things to go once you got into your late 30s. I tell you, though, it looked like he was getting around the bases pretty good that time, and he makes it all the way around to third to get himself a triple.
John Lester will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Here's the first offering. Swing, and he popped him up. And that will not score the run from third. Ichiro is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will get his first cuts here.
Let's stop the bleeding right here. Now, come on.
First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
From the belt, the pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, not very decisive there. And hey, it's early, but this is a big spot.
Yeah, and you need to be able to commit to what you're doing, because you're not going to do anything with a swing like that.
Comes set, now the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Well, with one out and the infield back, he knows he can pick up the RBI with just a simple ground ball. But he winds up with more than that, as this is going to find a hole for an RBI single.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
That's a really good 12-6 curveball there. He'll throw that on any count, even when he's behind, because he has such confidence in that pitch.
Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Okay, pitch out.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen, even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Now the 3-1 home. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's through into left, a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time.
Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1, and it's right over his head.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Anthony Rizzo will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on. Learn how to play the game, Cubbies.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
At the plate, the worst case scenario, you've got to be thinking sac fly. A grand slam sure would be nice, but you've got to make sure you at least get that tying run home.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
Pause, now the pitch. Driven the other way out to deep left field. And that ball is out of here. It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 9 on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this was just a no-win situation to begin with. This is the absolute wrong guy you want to face with the bases loaded. It's no fun facing him with the bases empty. He unloads on this one.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. At the very least, he'll get a fresh start at things here following the grand slam.
I don't think he'll take a whole lot of consolation in that, but you're right. As best he can, he's got to clear his mind and start over.
And he powers the cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
This for the second baseman, Solano. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
One thing you're taught as an infielder, you've got to go play the ball. Don't let the ball play you. Here, you can see this ball gets in on him a little bit, and it winds up kicking right off the heel of his glove.
Here's Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. You guys surprised at all that that man doesn't have the bullpen going yet?
Well, he's showing a lot of faith in his starter, but to me, you've at least got to get someone stretching down there. Move him around a little bit.
He waits, now the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. From the stretch. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. But fortunately here, no advance.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Into the box now, Chris Coghlan, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Martin Prado will step forward now to lead things off. And after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. Base hit.
I tell you, both of these teams have come out swinging the bats well so far. That's 9 hits between them, and this is still just the 3rd inning.
Giancarlo Stanton will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
A 2-1 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's Lester now on 2-2. Swinging a hard hit grounder down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Marcell Ozuna will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Hard hit down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw home. And the run's going to score from second as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
First and second, you see the first baseman playing behind the runner. Now, if he's holding him, this might be a double play. Instead, it's by him down the line, and it's going to bring home a run.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. On the ground for Castro. This could be 2. 1 there, and the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
And that's a huge double play there from a pitcher's point of view. You've got a run in against you already. You're still in trouble with 2 on and nobody out. But now, you can at least take a breath out there and try to work out of this with just 1 run scored.
Michael Morse will dig in. Popped out his first time. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Men on third with 2 down. From the belt, the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
He's ready now. The pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Ready with another 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins 3. David Ross come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
First offering on the way. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try again. 1-2. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the pitcher,
John Lester will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Here comes the 2-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Yeah, and a 1-out single here gets him a base runner in the 4th, as you can check out his line so far. You'd like for him to give you at least another inning or so, but with numbers like that, he might be on pretty thin ice already.
Addison Russell will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Comes set, now the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
He waits, now the pitch. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Dexter Fowler will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, You don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
He's set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
1-2 pitch coming to Fowler, and he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and now fortunately they will get an out here. Cubs strand one as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. JT Realmuto will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. First pitch coming. Swinging a shot back up the middle, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. But they've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count, and it's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. Here's the first offering. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Still early in the ball game, but these guys don't want to let things get away from them. So back-to-back hits here have the tying runs on base with nobody out.
Jared Kozart will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Inside here with the cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Lester ready, the 1-0, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
I don't think you can ask for a whole lot more right here. You get back-to-back singles, then a good sacrifice, and just like that, they're set up for what could be a big inning.
Ichiro Suzuki will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. Ball 1.
All right, you're down 2 here. You've got the tying runs in scoring position with 1 out. This has to be a productive at-bat. Even if you don't reach base, you've got to get that guy in from third.
1-0 pitch now. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here placed the runner from third, and we're back now to a 1-run game.
Martin Prado will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch to him. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
1-0 on the way. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. The Cubs are on top, 5-4. Chris Bryant will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. One-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Anthony Rizzo will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. And now a pitch on the way. And now the bat explodes as this is popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Five runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Here he comes on 2-2. Oh, and he goes down and lines this one back into center field, and he's got a base hit.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it, and he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Jorge Soler will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. First pitch coming. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 7-4.
This is just perfect placement. He picked the right part of the ballpark to drop this one into. I mean, this pitch is on the outer half of the plate, and he didn't particularly get all of it. But what he did do, hit it right down the line. And every now and again, those baseball gods are smiling on you.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dan Herron is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro.
As he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Chris Coughlin will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's a ground ball to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on it pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Standing in now, David Ross. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Marlins 4. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point.
Right fielder, Giancarlo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now Lester's 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. 0-2 now from Lester. And he got him.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Here comes the 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch. Now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry too. That's just not right.
Donovan Solano will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And they can't run it down. Comes set. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Pause, now the pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
Here's Michael Morse now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. John Lester will bat for himself here with his guys up 3 here in inning number 6.
Lester.
First offering on the way. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall.
Yeah, he's got the lead on the mound, and he's shaping up to be the winning pitcher. Now he's got a pair of base hits to go along with it. Wow, have a game, why don't you?
Addison Russell will dig in 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. Now the first pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away. The relay throw, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Dexter Fowler will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, Marlins!
Now the first pitch. This ball's grounded foul. From the stretch. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Making a bid for a base hit, this is a tough play for a center fielder because that first step is usually back, but he's charging hard and he lays out to pull it in.
In now, Chris Bryant, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
He's set, now the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
He's ready now, the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And Ozuna will make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cubs. They hold a 7-4 lead. JT Realmuto will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Now here's the first pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And the catch is made, one away.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop,
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Out of play. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
I'm not sure either guy really likes this play. Pitchers hate getting those one-hop rocket shots back at him, but hitters hate them too because, hey, that's a knock if it gets by.
Christian Yelich has grabbed a bat here, and it looks like he'll hit for the pitcher, Aaron. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Brian Morris is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here again, and as he does, it's a good time to flash you back to the 3rd inning of the ballgame as you take a look at his grand slam. Obviously a key blow early on. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's the pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
The 1-1 home. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoke.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Starlin Castro will step in, a ground out victim his last time. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away. But it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Chris Coghlan will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Here's the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip this one on to first as he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. Cubs strand one. They hold a 7-4 lead. Ichiro Suzuki will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Left fielder, Ichiro.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now Lester's 0-1. And Ichiro can't make contact as he falls behind 0-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
0-2 now from Lester. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. 1 away.
We get a look there at his pitches by inning. He's at 81 now after that last pitch, so he should be good for a little while longer.
Martin Prado will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Neil Ramirez will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Ramirez.
Martin Prado will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
The 1-0 home. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker. Hitters count 2-0. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. One out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
And we showed you the ERA just a moment ago. It's under 1 coming into play, and it just keeps on dropping as he gets the first out here.
Giancarlo Stanton will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Now the pitch. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Coughlin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Cubs lead it 7-4. David Ross will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, number 3, David Ross.
First pitch coming. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Pitch on the way. Fouled off into the seats behind first. And now a pitch on the way. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Mike Old will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Mike Old.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The pitch. Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box now, Addison Russell, and here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall, a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
One 0 on the way. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now the 1-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. One, two. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. The throw to the plate. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time.
Yeah, let's watch this again here, because I don't think this jump was all that bad at second. It was going to take a great throw from center field to get him, and this one is right there to cut him down trying to score.
Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Let's get out of the inning now. Let's go.
Comes set, now the pitch. 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Two men are on with two men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They hold a 7-4 lead. Pedro Strop is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Pedro Strop.
Marcell Ozuna will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
Center fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Now here it comes. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whipping on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Donovan Solano to stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. In the air to straightaway center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
And this fly ball would work almost like a sacrifice here, and that'll move the guy up to third now with 1 out. Now, if they could just get another fly ball identical to that one, they'll be able to get themselves a run.
Michael Morse will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Danger here as this is a hitter that can make it a 1-run ball game.
And if he does, you got to make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything inside that he can pull.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
JT Realmuto will need to get on base here as that possible tying run still in the on-deck circle. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying.
Sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Ramos will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Anthony Rizzo will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3.
Don Kelly.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In is Jorge Soler. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
Pitch on the way. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Starlin Castro will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
And after going strikeout, strikeout to start the inning, it looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
Chris Coughlin will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Adeiny Echeverria will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
The shortstop, Adani Echeverria.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Adani Echeverria will be the batter. 2 for 3 with a double thus far.
For the Marlins, the shortstop, Adani Echeverria.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Stepping in now, Don Kelly. Fouled straight back. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. To second for 1, and that will send some folks to the exits, I'm sure. It's a double play, and they're down to their final out now.
And that may have sealed their fate right there. You get the leadoff man on here in the ninth, but then it's a big double play right here, and it's like all the energy just got sucked right out of this ballpark.
Here's Ichiro now. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. The next pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And ball 3 now to Ichiro. Be careful, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Martin Prado will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. 2 out with the man at first. He's set, now the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Come on, Marlins!
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cubs win this one 7-4. Good night from Miami.
Here now is the final night score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 7 runs on 16.
All right, and the Cubs win. Big win there for us. Our offense really came through. Lester did not start off the game very well. But before he came out, he was pitching pretty decent. First 3 innings for him were very rough. Even that 4th inning was a little bit touchy for him. But the big blow in this game came from Mr. Anthony Rizzo, who hit the grand slam to left field, the opposite field grand slam, to give us the lead, and the lead for good. We were down 2-0, and then 2-1 coming into that, coming up to Anthony Rizzo's at bat, and he drilled one to put us up 5-2, and we never looked back. So a good team win here. Bad defense today, hurt a little bit. It's kind of some of the reason they got a few of the runs that they did get, but the pitching was average. It was serviceable, but the offense came through big time. We had a home run from Rizzo, a home run from Soler. So big offensive day, and then a RBI single too, also from Addison Russell. But the biggest thing is the home run has been a huge part of our offense for the past 4 games, as we hit 3 against Kansas City in the final game of that series, 3 the first game of the Miami series, 2 for the last 2 games of the series. That gives us 10 home runs in 4 days. So we were really just whomping the ball out of the yard, and hopefully we're going to take this momentum into Washington. Washington's a team that we're chasing right now, not in the Central, but in the wild card. So definitely could use a good series against them. As you can see in the last series, we ended up losing 2 of 3 to them. So either a series split or a series win against the Nationals would be huge for us. We get the off day, and then we go out to Detroit, another team that if we want to be a good team, we need to beat. Doing pretty poorly as of right now, but they are a good team. They got a lot of pop in their offense, and they got a lot of good arms in the rotation and the bullpen there. So a nice test coming up for us. That's kind of what I'm getting at right here. We got a nice test coming up. We got 4 in Washington and 4 in Detroit. 2 proven teams that have done very well the past few years. Basically, the way that series lines up for us, we got C.J. Edwards going against Doug Fister in the first game. Hopefully, we can give Fister his first loss of the year in that. C.J. Edwards coming off his no-hitter against the Kansas City Royals. He was supposed to pitch the finale of the Miami series, but wasn't fully rested enough, and Lester was, so I brought Lester into that one. The second game of that series is going to pit Jake Arrieta against Gio Gonzalez, a rematch of the last time that those two faced off. Hopefully it's a little bit of a better result for Arrieta, as he was bounced early in that game and pitched terrible. And then we're going to have Kyle Hendricks against Jordan Zimmerman. That proved to be a good matchup last time for us. And then in the finale, Travis Wood against Max Scherzer. Hopefully Woody gets the better of Scherzer this time, as Scherzer kind of worked himself out of a lot of jams the last time. But like I said, a lot of tests coming up. We're going to have, after Detroit, the next big test coming up will be a 4-game set against Los Angeles. But that won't be for another week. But we're going to have a little bit of stretch of AL games, so that'll be a little something different for us. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bed. But that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also on YouTube at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And then don't forget, we have a Twitter, so anything Life of Raw Sports Gaming news that you need to know will be on there, so be sure to check that out. Follow us on Twitter for all of our little news updates. Yeah, and that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Thanks, guys, for listening, watching, whatever you're doing. And wherever you are on this Sunday night, Monday morning, thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. You guys keep it real.